Today, we're going to talk about the future of website analytics. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi future, it's happening right now. And by 2026, the entire game will have changed. We're moving way beyond just counting clicks to measuring what actually matters, real impact on the business. We're going to see how AI and this huge demand for privacy are completely changing how we understand our customers. Let's get into it.
So let me just start with a big question. Is your website data lying to you? I mean, really think about it. For years, we've all been obsessed with traffic spikes, session times, you know the drill. But what if all those numbers are just giving you a false sense of security? What if they're hiding the fact that your marketing budget is leaking and your most valuable customers are just walking away?
And that really gets to the core of what we're calling the analytics illusion. This is the first big problem we need to tackle. We're going to pull back the curtain on why the old way of doing things is so flawed and show you how to look past those shiny, feel-good metrics to see what actually drives your business.
And this slide, it pretty much says it all. The old goal was just more traffic. It was like trying to fill a leaky bucket. Just keep pouring water in and hope some of it stays. But the new goal, the goal for 2026, is so much smarter. It's about focusing on revenue. It's about understanding the entire path someone takes to become a customer and optimizing every single step for real business growth, not just for clicks.
Okay, so let's talk about the main culprit behind the old way of thinking. Last-click attribution. Now, I get the appeal. It's simple, right? It gives you one clear winner for every sale. But that simplicity is exactly what makes it so dangerous. It creates these massive blind spots in your marketing.
And here's a perfect example of why it's so misleading. Think about it. A customer's journey is messy. They see you on Facebook, they Google you later, then maybe an email finally gets them to buy. Last click gives all the credit to the email. It completely ignores the Facebook ad that introduced them to you and the Google search that built their trust. You're basically flying blind, undervaluing the very things that started the whole conversation.
So, you might be wondering what finally broke this old model. Well, it wasn't just marketers getting smarter. A huge fundamental shift in how the internet itself works pretty much forced everyone to change. And that brings us to the biggest driver of it all, the privacy revolution.
For decades, the entire world of online tracking ran on one thing, the third-party cookie. These little digital breadcrumbs followed you around the web, building a profile of who you are and what you like so advertisers could target you. Well, those days are over. The third-party cookie is dead. And that, right there, is the end of an era.
And just look at how fast this all happened. This timeline is wild. It really kicked into high gear with GDPR over in Europe, which put users back in control of their data. Then California followed with CCPA. Then, the big one, Apple's iOS update that forced apps to ask for permission to track you. All of these dominoes fell one by one, leading right up to the end of third-party cookies.
But here's the cool part. Out of the ashes of that old system, a whole new breed of analytics tools has popped up. You've got companies like Plausible and Fathom, and they're not just a new coat of paint. They were built from day one with privacy in mind. They prove that you can get amazing insights without, being creepy and spying on your users. Okay, so the old way is broken. The privacy revolution changed the rules. So, what do we do now? Let's talk about the solution. Let's dive into the new analytics toolkit for 2026, where your new best friend is going to be artificial intelligence.
If you haven't already, you need to get familiar with Google Analytics 4 because it is a total game changer. Don't think of it as just a dashboard with charts. Think of it as having a data scientist on your team working for you 24/7. It can literally predict which customers are likely to buy, warn you the second something weird happens with your traffic, and actually tell you what you should do about it. It's pretty incredible. And the impact of this? It's staggering. We're talking about AI doing all the heavy lifting, the boring number crunching, which frees up 70 to 80% of your team's analysis time. Seriously, what could your team achieve if they got all that time back to focus on strategy and creativity? That's the power we're talking about.
So, with this new toolkit, we can finally see the full picture. We can stop guessing and actually understand the complex journey our customers take. And when we can do that, we can finally figure out our true return on investment.
So, instead of that old, flawed last-click model, we can now use smarter models that tell the whole story. Take a look at this linear model. It's simple. It just gives equal credit to every single touch point. It acknowledges that the Facebook ad, the Google search, and the email all played a part. It's a much fairer and, frankly, more accurate way of looking at things.
So, why does this matter so much? Because when you know what's really working, you can make way better decisions with your money. You can stop throwing cash at channels that look good on paper but don't actually do anything, and you can double down on the ones that are genuinely driving growth. Making this shift can boost your overall marketing ROI by a massive 20 to 40%. That's huge.
And in the end, that's what this is all about. The AI, the new tools, the better models, it's all designed to do one thing: help you go from just staring at data to actually taking action. It's about making smarter decisions, faster, so you can drive real, sustainable growth.
This chart says it all, doesn't it? Not all traffic is created equal. I mean, look at the difference in those conversion rates. The goal isn't just to get more traffic, it's to get the right traffic. The new analytics lets you pinpoint the sources that bring you people who are actually ready to become customers and focus all your energy there.
So if there is one single thing to take away from all this, it's this right here. The old way was just about counting clicks. It was a vanity game. The new way, the standard for 2026 and beyond, is all about measuring your actual, verifiable business impact. Period.
So listen, the future of analytics isn't coming, it's already here. It's smarter, it's more powerful, and it's built on a foundation of respect for the user. All the tools and strategies we talked about are ready to go. The only real question left is, are you? Thanks for tuning in.